And now, Mr. Bigglesworth, it's snack time. Or were you expecting someone else?
Here we are, snack time, it's 3:15. Put your pencils down. Turn your computer away from you. You've been working all day. You have been going to school all day. You've been sitting behind that office desk all day. You're hungry. You need a snack. You need sustenance. Look, listen to me. I don't care if your boss is in the next room. I don't care if you've got your wife on hold or your husband in the lobby. I don't care if you are a preacher who's been writing the sermon for Sunday. Take a break and take 5 minutes out of your day to just enjoy yourself a tasty little morsel called a snack. It's just a story. It's not going to bite your ass. So today's story, today's snack is another. And, of course, they're all true, and if you don't believe me, I'll keep bringing proof and proof, and I back them up again. I bring your grandma, episode 100, Mom, episode 99. I bring bosses. I bring pay stubs, faxes, W-2s, and checks. When will you believe that these snacks are real, people? This is for you. This is for me. Well, the evil Nazi living down the street's name was Mrs. Schick. There's no T in there, Chick, people. So get your minds out of the gutter. Those of you who enjoy throwing those foul four-letter words around, this is not the show where we say things like shit, okay? We say Schick. Her name was Mrs. Schick, and she was a German mother of my best friend Jason. Jason and I played G.I. Joe and designed mazes on graph paper and build the Eiffel Tower model. You know, he was a fun friend, and he's a military brat, but his mother, how do we put it? Help me out here. Evil Nazi bitch. Okay, she had black hair. She looked kind of like Shelley Duvall in The Shining with the big boogly eyes, like, and you know what I mean, just attitude. And she, even though she was skinny, her voice that came out of her mouth was this low, husky German. She sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger, really, before he was even a star. Well, he might have done that movie Pumping Iron, but it was before he had done, like, Conan the Barbarian. It was in that era. I was, like, 6. Or something, and we were playing, and I had to pee so bad because, you know, we'd had lots of Kool-Aid that day. You know how it was when you were playing, and you know what I mean? Mom's not around, so you just keep pouring the Kool-Aid till it's gone, and you get in that little sugar rush. It's kind of like, Kool-Aid is like the cocaine for children. Well, I was high as a kite on my Kool-Aid, but it filled my bladder up. This cherry goodness of the Kool-Aid filled my bladder, and I had to pee, people. I had to release it. And I said, Jason, I got to go to the bathroom. He said, you know where it is? So I ran around the corner into the bathroom with my little pee-pee. Well, I was like 5, so it was little. You know what I mean? Don't judge me. You had a little pee-pee too, or little boo-boobs, you know. I ran around the corner. I had to pee so bad. I was like, couldn't wait. My little pee-pee was whipped out, and I was ready to go. All I needed to do was lift the toilet seat, but guess what happened? Mrs. Schick, the evil Nazi, she kind of was like the lady on Benson, you know, Benson, for those of you who ever, you know, watch Benson. And she was like, how would she say it? I'm going to try to do a Mrs. Schick for you. I'm cleaning the toilet, Terry. I am cleaning the toilet. That's it. I'm cleaning the toilet, Terry. You have to come back after I clean the toilet. And she was cleaning so angrily, just scrubbing and just taking that wire brush and really scrubbing that toilet. And I said, but Mrs. Schick, I've got to pee. You've got to pee. I've got to pee, Mrs. Schick. I've got to go. She said, not until I finish cleaning the toilet, Terry. No, not until I finish cleaning the toilet. No, you will wait. And in a moment of insolence like no other 5-year-old had ever felt on Okolona Street, I took that whipped-out little tinkler and I urinated proudly right in front of the Nazi bitch. And I didn't say anything, but I let the look on my little snack face tell her just what I thought of her toilet scrubbing ways. I didn't have the vocabulary to say this back then, but what I was telling her as I was urinating on her rug through my physical actions, I was visually saying, I will not delay the gratification of urination any longer. It is going to happen now and on my terms, from my bladder on your rug, bitch. And the look on her face, people, oh, the look on her face, it was brilliant. It was You've never seen such a twisted face, contorted, full of rage ever. She was like a Jiffy Pop popcorn bag that had been in the microwave too long, and it was popping out those black little kernels, and she screamed, "Ah!" And I ran, penis tinkler. I call it a tinkler. It was before it was really a penis. My tinkler just hanging out, ran down the street, down the steps, ran out of the house, ran down Oklahoma Street to my parents' house at 1600, and slammed the door of the basement where Mom and Dad were talking in the tool shop and sweating profusely. I looked up at Mom and Dad and said, "Don't open the door! Don't open the door!" And Mrs. Shit came up pounding. She came up pounding.